It's match day 5 in Group J, with both these sides eyeing up a top 2 finish. Only Kitchee from Hong Kong can catch the leaders Cerezo, but Port FC from Thailand could still mount a challenge, but they need to win their last 2 games. It's Port FC against Kitchee here in Buriram. A confirmation of Cerezo Osaka's big win over Guangzhou earlier on, 5-0, 13 points at the top. If Kitchee failed to win today, Cerezo would only need a point in their final game to secure top spot. A Kitchee win, and those two play each other. Kitchee would need to win to go above Cerezo at the top of the table. It promises to be an intriguing end to this group. We're on match day 5, as we say. Temperature has dropped a little bit below the 30-degree mark, but the humidity up to some 92%. We had a little bit of rain earlier on, but not the sort of rain we've seen over the last at some points over the last 10 days. Let's hope it stays dry for tonight's match. Kitchee have won 3 out of 4 so far. The only blot on their book was a defeat to Cerezo Osaka on match day 2. It's been a mixed bag really for Port. They lost their opening game against Kitchee, lost to Cerezo Osaka last time out, but in between a win over Guangzhou and a point against Cerezo in the first meeting between the two sides leaves them on 4 points. Victory today would take them on to 7, so they can't overtake Cerezo. Back in their home kit today as well, Port in the red and blue squares. It was a good game when they met the first time on match day 1. They did hit the bar twice in the early stages. John Baggio and Bordin hitting the woodwork. Made a really positive start, but they couldn't find any goals on that occasion, and Kitchee ended out winners, so by 2-0. Pakorn Prempak has been their standout performer so far. He's created plenty of chances. He scored 2 goals as well. That stunner from the halfway line against Cerezo in the 1-1 draw. Say halfway line, he was about 20 metres inside his own half. Kitchee won the Hong Kong Premier League by 3 points from Eastern. They've spent a lot of money, they've invested heavily. Dejan Damjanovic now the competition's all-time leading scorer. Sarawat Tripan there, the Port coach. Damjanovic is without question the standout performer for Kitchee. Say 40 goals now. Alex Chu is the Kitchee coach. Been a while since they've been involved in a competitive fixture coming here to this competition. 7 of their squad were away playing for Hong Kong in their AFC World Cup qualifiers. Really would be huge for the side from Hong Kong if they could make it through to the knockout stages of the competition. Reached the AFC Cup semi-finals in 2014. Either side of that was a quarter-final appearance in 2015 and 2013. But it's this competition that they really want to do well in, and they've given themselves a chance with their early performances. Can they keep it going here? Port on one of 4 Thai sides. They're local from the Klong Toi district of central Bangkok. One of the most successful clubs in Thai history. Won the Core Royal Cup 8 times and the Queen's Cup 6 times. Added the FA Cup to their list of honours in 2010. Play at the Pat Stadium normally, which is around about 7,000 supporters. Did play at the Pathum Thani Stadium for a while. Here come our two teams then, the penultimate round of matches in the AFC Champions League group stages in Group J. The last time they came up against Hong Kong opposition, Kitchee at Port before this was against Tai Po in the group stage of the AFC Cup in 2010. They won both of those, 3-0 on aggregate, or 2-0 and 1-0 in the home and away legs. Kitchee, though, will be a tough proposition. Kitchee in all white today. Saw a rather novel way for Cerezo to have their team photo earlier. They made the shape of an arrow with the captain at the head, Fujita. All regulation for these two. Here are the teams. Port make 3 changes to the side beaten by Cerezo last time out. Siwakorn is recalled at the back, while Paporn Prempak, who scored twice already, and Philip Roller, who found the net against Guangzhou on match day 2, come back in. The busy John Baggio will again be a threat. He'll start out wide, but does have the ability to play alongside those front two. And 6 players on yellow cards in danger of missing the final group match. Ko Hyung Jin from Korea Republic is the referee. He was in charge for Cerezo's 1-1 draw with Port on match day 3. He was also the 4th official for the reverse fixture between these two back on match day 1. Seems a long time ago, match day 1. It was only the 24th of June, though. Games coming thick and fast here. Every 3 days these teams have been in action. David Rochella, captain for Port, and Huang, the captain for Kitchee. Kitchee making 6 changes, but some familiar names rested for the last match return. Law, Cancella, Park, Clayton, Huang, who's the captain, and Raul Baena all come back in. Dejan Damjanovic has started every game now and has scored in the previous 4 as he looks to add to his 40 goals in his competition, the all-time top scorer. Mator has started every game so far, hasn't found the goal, or hasn't found the net yet, but he's had plenty of chances. Alex Akande back on the bench for Kitchee today. There are the substitutes. Known formerly as the Port Authority of Thailand FC. Now simply Port FC. Sergio Suarez hasn't found the net as yet, but again, he's a threat. Had a penalty saved on match day 2 by Chang in the Guangzhou goal. 39-year-old Dejan Damjanovic, a record breaker in many leagues around Asia. Now has another one here in this competition. Great goal-scoring record of late and across his career. Captain's armband back in the possession of Huang Yang. So it will be Kitchee to get us underway then. All in white today, kicking from right to left in the first half. The Thunder Castle, the venue for these games in Group G, and the Korean referee gets us off and running. A reminder, a win for Kitchee would leave them going for what amounts to a winner-take-all clash, really, against Cerezo in the final match. Victory for Port, they could still potentially pick Kitchee to second spot. Lots of ifs, buts and maybes to come. But all that counts now is that these teams go in search of the 3 points. Here's Cancella. Straight away looking for Raul Baena, who had Push forward, that's hooked away by Dollar. Hakorn can only help the ball out of play. Mator out on this near side as usual. Be Cancella with the throw. Damjanovic. Back to Cancella, no foul is the shout. Roller comes across and blocks. It's still a Kitchee ball. Baena takes a tumble in the penalty area. It's gone for a corner. One or two shouts for a foul, nothing from Baena. Sarawak Tripan, the 41-year-old, played as a right back in his playing days. And he took over at Port last year. Straight away, his side are on the defensive here. It'll be Clayton to swing over the corner. Into the near post, took a flick. Gathered by Wachara. That was a good corner. Did what it achieved. Damjanovic just getting the flick. Nobody able to get on the end of it in the middle. Here's Hakorn. Baggio has started over on the far side. Suarez will play just behind him for now. Natawut up front as well. Alex Chu was the assistant coach at Kitchee for 10 years before taking over, having spent 4 spells in caretaker charge. Forward by Siwakorn. Baggio challenging. Such a competitive character, John Baggio, the man from Madagascar. Hasn't scored as yet, had a couple of goals disallowed. He hit the woodwork early on in the first match between the sides. That's Cancella. Damjanovic on the chase, but Dollar will get there first. Unable just to shepherd that one behind for a goal kick. Scored Port's first goal in the competition. Elias Dollar. Diving header against Guangzhou. Sulky. Tucked wide by Rochella. Titator. He and his brother were on the field in the last match. Titator and Titui. Baggio just had his ankle clipped by Roberto. Roberto coming back into the lineup today for Kitchee. Free kick to Port. Hakorn will take it. Dangerous one in towards Titatorn. From behind for a corner. Kitchee not happy about that, as the referee changed his mind. They're appealing to the assistant. He has changed his mind. Kitchee were fuming. They were looking across to the assistant referee on this near side. The referee offers his apologies. Hala Cesar has been ever present in the Kitchee goal so far. 3 clean sheets. The only goal they've conceded goals in was the game that they lost against Cerezo Osaka. Ball. Comes off Roller. Dollar prevents it from going for the corner, but Ball will gather possession again and win a corner. 2 seasons at Kitchee now for Mator. Scored 2 hat-tricks in 4 games back in October, November, both against Hong Kong Rangers in the Sapling Cup. Hasn't managed to find the net in this competition yet, has had some chances. Damjanovic has scored all their goals apart from one, which was grabbed by Roberto on the opening match. Good ball in again, punch away by Wachara, not much distance on it. Back by Roberto. To Tawarn. Hooked away by Baggio. Back by Law and sliced out over on that far side. Good ball, Philip Roller. Ian Baggio with the 2 new additions to the Port squad for this tournament. Too much on that for Pacorn. So clumsy giving the ball away at the moment. That was sulky that time. Danny Cancella with the throw. Damjanovic. Rochella. Titaton. Suarez. Dollar. Sulky. Titaton and press forward. Now he's out of position. Suarez will have to maybe drop in and cover here. Well read by Rochella. Good experience at the back for Port. 31 years of age, David Rochella from Spain. Played for Deportivo back in the younger days of his career. Here he is again. It's just run out of play. Good play by Dollar. Just got his body across, made sure he didn't foul. Just strong in the challenge. Born and started his career in Sweden, Elias Dollar. He's a Thai passport holder. Siwakorn. Pacorn. Roller. 2 in the middle. Baggio being one of them. That's put behind by Helio for a corner. It's a useful player to have in the team. He's Philip Roller. He can play at full-back or he can play right side of midfield. Joined from Ratchaburi, where he made over 100 appearances in 4 seasons. His old club, of course, are in this competition. Long-range shot, comfortably watched over by Paolo. John Baggio. So another player that joined around the same time as Roller from Sukhothai. Scored just shy of 50 goals for them. Titaton's header. Law. For Shalat back there to clear away. Picked up by Natterwood. Haven't really seen him on the ball as yet, the striker. Siwakorn trying to weave a way through, brought down by Damjanovic, right in front of the referee. A free kick to defend in a dangerous position here. Paolo just trying to get some attention to get his wall sorted out here. So Port didn't score in their last match against Cerezo. They didn't create too many chances in that game either. This man could be key to them getting goals today. Four in the wall, one on the end. Cancella just found something a little bit funny that was going on there. Pacorn's over this roller's there as well. I think it will be Pacorn. Look at the way he's composing himself. It is Pacorn, took a deflection and creeps under the goalkeeper, and Pacorn Prempak has another goal. He's third of the tournament, and Paolo beaten. Well, that's the side the goalkeeper was covering. It crept under his hand, and Port have taken the lead here. Great finish. Questions over on the goalkeeper though, and he'll be a delighted man, even though you can't see it with a mask. Sarawut Tripan. He's really crept that in from an angle. The goalkeeper's beaten at his near post. It's a great free kick. Whipped in with pace. Keeper got a hand on it, but couldn't keep the ball out. Top scorer now for Port. Long range shot straight away at the other end is well over the top of Wachara's bar. Clayton. Port go on and take the points from this. If they were, it would put a real dent in Kitchee's hopes of finishing top of the group. Pacorn. Roller. Away from Cancella. Sulky. If it stays like this, or if it were to stay like this, Cerezo Osaka would be guaranteed top place finish and a place in the next round, joining Nagoya Grampus, who booked their place at the last match day. Port will go on to 7 points. And Port play Guangzhou in the last match as well. If they could win that, they might even finish above Kitchee if they can keep going. A long way to go, of course, before we're having to think about these scenarios, but it's worth just letting you know what's at stake for these teams. You can be sure Kitchee will come out and attack. So they have got Damjanovic if Port could stop him playing. Got a corner. Clayton has always been dangerous with his deliveries from the set plays throughout this competition so far. We have a number of Brazilians that play in Asian football these days. Corner will need to be taken again. Clayton did move to Hong Kong to play for Yuen Long before joining Kitchee after a season. Built a strong squad. Kitchee, based just north of Kowloon Island. It's Clayton's ball in. Oh, brilliant header. They're back on level terms. And that's looped over the goalkeeper, and it's Matt Orr who gets his first goal. Wacharabi, it wasn't the best corner in the world, and he's deserved a goal, Matt Orr, because he's been on the cusp of getting goals throughout this competition, but hasn't managed to find the net until now, and that's probably one of his most difficult chances. Had to move a lot of ground back towards the edge of the penalty area, and the loop on the head is what deceived Richara. It's 1-1. Always had the makings of a good game, this one, and so it started. 18 minutes gone, it's 1-1. Foul by Orr, gives a free kick away. Nudging the back of Roller. No foul, said the referee that time. Titator, now Dollar. Looking for the run of Pacorn, away by Cancella. Roller will just allow it to go for the throw. Give them a chance just to regain their positions. Dollar coming up to support the attack. Siwakorn. Baggio. The shot in with power. Paolo got across to get his body behind it. Good shot from that sort of range from John Baggio. Whipped in. Paolo, who allowed that free kick to run underneath him with a good save. It's Damjanovic's header. Clayton. Titator goes across. Clayton did well, felt he'd won a foul. Great trickery from the Brazilian. Now Baggio. Away from one tackle, but not from the second. Clayton still complaining that he should have had the free kick in the corner. I think the Korean referee will just tell him to calm it down a little bit. Matt Orr had gone, well, he'd gone 14 games without a goal before that header. It's his foul on Baggio. Did play for Hong Kong in the World Cup qualifiers against Iran, Iraq and Bahrain. He will get plenty of fouls, Baggio, you can be sure of that. Here's Dollar. Pacorn. Aimed in again towards Baggio, too high though. Damjanovic. Roberto. Stretch from Raul Baena, just evaded him though, gathered by Ouattara. Did finish third in the table in the Thai League. Port FC. Behind BG Pathum United and Buriram. Only Buriram, in fact, scored more goals than Port in the league. 58, Buriram managed 63. This new Thai league will get underway soon. Kitchee did win the Hong Kong Premier League by 3 points from Eastern. They needed to beat them on the last day of the season. They did, thanks to two Damjanovic goals. Foul by Dollar. It's a good partnership at the back. Dollar and Rochella. They've started every game, the two central defenders. Cancella. To Roberto. Nobody able to get a touch in the middle and behind for a goal kick. Did have to change their goalkeeper, of course, fairly recently. Port. Warawat Srisapa, who was the #1 goalkeeper, started the opening 3 games but was injured in the match against Cerezo. It meant that Ouattara came off the bench in that game and then started the reverse fixture against Cerezo. Rochella. Now Dollar. Pacorn. Good ball by Suarez. Roller. Sulky. Rochella. Pacorn. He's covering plenty of ground at the moment, Pacorn. He's almost been given a sort of free rein across that midfield. Roller. Natterwood on the chase. That'll beat him into touch, though. Just a bit too much on it from Roller. Natterwood making just his second start. Another clumsy foul by Titatorn this time has given Kitchee a free kick. Founded back in 1931, Kitchee. They're an old established side, 10-time Hong Kong League winners. Won the old First Division 6 times and the new Premier League 4 times. Very much the up-and-coming team, and good investment from the owners in trying to build them into a better team. It's not a great free kick. Ouattara plucks the ball out of the air for Port. I think the signing of Damjanovic surprised 1 or 2. Here's Clayton looking to get the cross. Damjanovic! For once he doesn't get a touch in front of goal. Oh my God! And you hear his reaction. Well, the man from Montenegro, you'd have nailed your house on him there, getting a goal when the ball comes in at that, like that, to the near post. It was a poor throw out by Ouattara. He put his side right under pressure. Picked off by Clayton. Look at the movement from Damjanovic, and he's just completely missed his kick. And Ouattara just getting a few words from defenders, i.e. don't do that again. Be Clayton with the corner. Taken short to Raul Baena. Clayton with a better angle to cross this time. Comes off Siwakorn. Like a foul in the back of Pacorn, which he's not given. Park. Good ball. Clayton looking to cross once again. Nicely ball back. Park drives across. Still it's not clear. Roberto fires over the top. And another chance goes by for Kitchee. Scored the opening goal for Kitchee against Port on that match day 1. Roberto after 37 minutes. Leaning back when he hit the shot, it was always going high. Hit right across the ball. Roberto. Another Brazilian who became a Hong Kong resident after 9 years in the country. Actually made his debut for Hong Kong in a World Cup qualifier against Qatar. Ball's on the chase again. Wachara outside his area this time. Cancella. Well played Roller. Deflects that behind for the corner. Well, having fallen behind in this game, Kitchee have just started to control possession and create plenty now. Clayton with the corner once again. They've been threatening from set pieces. Kitchee. Second chance for Clayton to cross. Damjanovic waits. Takes another deflection. Headed on by Raul Baena. Back header from Roberto. Damjanovic under pressure. Dollar should get this one clear, but can only slice it away. It's been a good game so far, been competitive between these two teams, as you would expect. Just spun the wrong way then. They were waiting for Wachara to come. I think Dollar had to play it away by Roller. Or into the near post, and Damjanovic is there again, but can't find the net. Just give you his current scoring record, Dejan Damjanovic. 4 in this competition, 6 goals in his last 5 games, and if you want to go a little bit further back, 16 in 10, including a couple of hat-tricks back-to-back against Happy Valley and Hong Kong Rangers. Talk about prolific. That spins kindly for Baggio, but I think he'll be penalised for a handball. And of course they did sign another famous striker into their ranks when they qualified for the 2018 Champions League group stage. Kitchee. One Diego Forlan, the Uruguayan striker. Became the first side from Hong Kong to win an AFC Champions League match back in 2018 when they beat Japan's Kashiwa Reysol. Won the treble in the league that season, the 2017-18 season as well. Headed away by Paolo. Did play in the AFC Cup last season. Kitchee before, well, they were scheduled to play in it, should I say, before it was cancelled. Roller takes a tumble under Cancella's challenge. That'll be a free kick. Paco Prempeh gave Port the lead. Matt Orr cancelled it out 5 minutes later. Pacorn to deliver the free kick. It's a good one as well, and it's gone in. It's the captain, Rochelle, who's offside. He won't count. Well, he's saying he wasn't offside. Well, we'll be interested to see that one again. David Rochelle got across his man and stabbed that beyond Paolo, but the flag went up on this near side. Well, it's Rochelle who's not offside. It was Baggio that was offside, and the officials must have deemed that he was interfering with play, because if he's in the goalkeeper's eye line, then the goal's disallowed. He's saying no. Rochelle clearly was onside, but the goal's disallowed. Well, what a let-off for Kitchee. Great ball in from Pacorn round the back of the defence. No VAR, of course, to check the decisions. It stays at 1-1. He's not a happy man. He doesn't look a happy man at the best of times, Sarawut Tripan. Fourth official just coming off to defuse the situation, but you can understand the anger. Roberto's throw. Damjanovic. Into the corner, off Rochelle. You still can't believe it, Baggio. Clayton with a free kick, with a corner rather. It's a high hanging one, awkward for the defenders. Another foul. And here's a look again. Came from deep, Rochelle. You can see Baggio's offside, but it's not him that touches the ball, it's Rochelle. It's, however much you think you know the offside law, obviously if Baggio was in front of the goalkeeper, he's interfering with play. I mean, well, there's an argument to say if you're on the field, wherever you are, you're interfering with play, but it didn't look like he was in the goalkeeper's eye line. I don't think if Baggio wasn't there, Rochelle wouldn't have scored. So anyway, the goal's chalked off. Let's move on. Still 1-1. Clayton. With a good ball in towards Suakorn. Good defending by Park, had to get across. Gone for the corner. Well, it hasn't gone for a corner. Port thought it was a corner. They were pressing forward, and then goal kick was given. Back on the back foot again, Damjanovic. Law. Good tackle, Titatorn. So Port eager to impress. It's their first time in the group stages. They were beaten in the preliminaries by United FC from the Philippines last year. Offside. Clayton. Gliding past players with ease. Or Cancella on the overlap. Or crosses in towards Damjanovic. Footing was by Sulky. Raul Baena. Roberto. Dollar's header. Throw Roberto. Raul Baena kept it in, but too much on it. Well, he scored one, thought he'd made one, Pacorn, so he has had a hand in 3 goals of theirs prior to today, having scored 2 and made 1. I wonder whether the coach might have a word with the officials at half-time about that disallowed goal. Away by Paolo. Roller's header. Dollar's attempting clearance hits Clayton, who's urging the white shirts to press high. Another foul against Pacorn this time. And just a little nudge in the back of Matt Orr. Certainly covers plenty of ground, Pacorn. You can't fault his work rate. In by Orr. Damjanovic the target, but Rochella and Dollar have kept him fairly quiet so far in the opening 38 minutes. Clayton. Park. Roller's header. Kwang, the captain, now Clayton, pursued by Pacorn. Needs to make sure he doesn't foul in a dangerous position. Back to his goalkeeper, Wachara. Roller. Cut out by Cancella. Damjanovic. Trying to get to the byline. Good defending, good tracking back by Baggio. He's a very hard worker, John Baggio. That's probably what the club saw in him when they decided to add him to their squad. Did score from a corner. Kitchee. What can Clayton do with the delivery here? It's gone behind. Another corner. Clayton going across from one side to the other. So the humidity is up in the 90s at the moment. It's really sapping the energy. I think the players are just glad of a bit of a breather while he's making his way from one side to the other. Just saw Sulky getting some water from behind the goal. Temperature is below 30 degrees, so there won't be a water break. Clayton with the corner. Came off Park. Rochella will chase into the corner. And under no pressure, it's Raul Baena that's gone down, maybe just tweaked a hamstring as he was chasing after that loose ball. Sarawat Tripan still getting a few things explained to him by the 4th official. Kim Dae-yong is the 4th official from the Korea Republic. David Rochella denied a goal because John Baggio was in an offside position. Here's the first goal. Brilliant free kick from Pacorn. Look at the bend he got on this ball. It went straight through the wall. Goalkeeper won't be happy about that. Wall didn't stay together. And then a brilliant header from Mator, who had to make up a lot of ground to loop that one over the goalkeeper. Tactics boards out. And if that'll be the end of his game, let's see if they make a change. We have only got 3 minutes to go to half-time. It's Helio actually that's going off, not Rabaena. Come up for the corner. Yeah, just pulled up just there. It's a hamstring. Straight away. Knew what it was. And they will be making a change before half-time. It's Tong Kin Man coming on for a third substitute appearance. Another experienced player in the Kitchee team, 36 years of age. Started the last two matches, came off the bench in the first two. I'm not too sure the referee realised play had restarted then. He was waiting to see if the substitution was about to be made. Here's Siwakorn. Park's header, temporarily down to 10 men at the moment. Kitchee, I'm sure they'll make the change the next time the ball goes out of play, which maybe now. So Tong's on, Helio's off injured, and we've got 90 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Baggio. Looked like a foul, and it's a foul. Roberto giving the free kick away, and it's possibly a couple of metres further out than the one that Pacorn scored from, but it'll be another opportunity for him to try and test Paolo, who'll be a little bit keener to see that his wall stays together this time. Only wants two in the wall, it would appear. It is a bit further out, to be fair. Distance doesn't matter to that man, though. He scored one from 20 metres inside his own half against Cerezo Osaka. Looks like he might be aiming to bend it into that same corner as well. The wall needs to cover that corner. That's floated in this time over everybody. Behind for a goal kick. There's an offside flag up. Anyway. It's a poor kick, no one in red and blue able to gather the loose ball. Pacorn, Roller, Rochella, Titatorn into 3 minutes added time. Most of that was for the injury to Helio. Here's Dollar, Pacorn. Clayton, just clipped by Pacorn. Could be in trouble here, Pacorn. Be a yellow card, and that means he missed the final group game. He was booked earlier on in the competition, and now he's picked up a second yellow, so he won't be available for the final game against Guangzhou. Frustration for Pacorn Prempeh, just a little trip. Bitterly disappointing. He's been the most creative player in this Port FC side in the first half and throughout the competition, really. Free kick taken in short. Damjanovic goes shoulder to shoulder with Rochella, trying to make room for the cross. Flicks off Rochella for a corner. Could be the last goal-scoring action of this first half, and some more defending to do for Port, who took the lead. Clayton with a delivery once again. Aimed towards Damjanovic, who got his head to it. Titatorn back towards his own goal. It's kept in play. It wasn't kept in play. It's probably a good job, actually, because Wachara was well out of his goal and was having to scramble back. It will be another corner. Flick, Pacorn trying to get there. Long-range shot from Huang, the captain. It's only just too high. Huang. Raul Baena looking for Orr, just in behind him slightly. Well played by Damjanovic, who just nipped in to win it back. Baggio. Three around him, he wasn't having much luck there. It's the final action of a frustrating first half for Port, who thought they'd taken the lead, but Baggio had just strayed offside as Rochella stabbed in Pacorn's free kick. A shake of the head from the Port captain. Matt Orr equalled, or cancelled out rather, Pacorn's opener. And for just 5 minutes Port had the lead for. It's been a competitive game, it's been an enjoyable game, and another 45 minutes to come. Half-time here, it's Port FC 1, Kitchee SC 1. Welcome back to Thailand. Second half of the Group J match between Port and Kitchee about to get underway. 1-1 at half-time. Wait and see if we have any changes to either team at the break. Pakon Prempak put Port in front after 13 minutes. It was cancelled out by Mator's looping header from a Clayton corner. Pakon provided a ball in for David Rochella to stab home as well, but that was disallowed. Sergio Suarez didn't see too much of the ball in that first half. John Baggio was busy as ever. And of course Kitchee had the dangerous Dejan Damjanovic in their forward line. Always worth keeping an eye on him. Titatorn, the last man out to join the huddle. A reminder that a win for Port would put them onto 10 points above Kitchee. A draw here would put Kitchee onto 10, Port onto 8. And Port have Guangzhou to play in their last match. 11 points. If they could win that, could be enough to send them through in second. That is if Cerezo were to beat Kitchee. There's still a lot to be decided in this group. It is Port that get us underway in the red and blue. They'll kick from right to left in the second half. Only Nagoya Grampus are guaranteed a place in the round of 16 after 5 wins out of 5. Everything else still in the balance as we head into the final few matches. Pakon's ball in. It's a great header from Suarez. It appeals from a handball against Park. Damjanovic lays off. And straight away at the other end, here comes Clayton. Law on the overlap, might not need him. It's Raul Baena, wouldn't sit down for him. Rochella stabs away. Natterwood under pressure from Tong. Long ball over the top for Baggio to chase. It's Park again with the header away. Baggio will cover the loose ball. Poor touch from Sulky. Clayton. Cancella. Or Damjanovic. Pakon. Nice tackle on the edge of the area. Suarez. Titatorn. Pakon. It's a little bit of a lack of direction on the pass. Baggio putting Tong under pressure. Tong came on in the first half after the injury to Helio. Dejan Damjanovic. Now Clayton. Nice turn again. Drop of the shoulder from Clayton. Law. So behind everybody, it's not a good cross. A glare from Damjanovic at Law. And here's Siwakor. Titatorn. Overran it slightly. There was a foot up from Huang. to ground early there, Huang. Philip Roller. Good turn again from Natterwood. Suarez. Pacorn. Away by Park. Suarez. So nudged off the ball by Raul Baena. No foul. Clayton. Cut out by Pacorn. Roller. Did have more shots in that first half, Kitchee. Both sides had 2 shots on target. Here's Rochella. His goal was chalked off. Pacorn. Long way out and skies one over the top. Pacorn Prempeh. Dolan wins the header ahead of Raul Baena. Here come Kitchee again, though. Clayton. Nice ball. Law. Damjanovic waits in the centre. It is Damjanovic. Offside. So both teams have had a goal disallowed now. It was Law that was offside, not Damjanovic. And that ball was first played to him. He just stepped back. Too sure. It's a very, very tight decision. Given offside, though. Here's Natterwood. So quick the game, of course, the assistants have such a difficult job. Here's Roller. Floated in towards Baggio, but too much on it. Once again for John Baggio. Frustration for Clayton, who's had the free kick given against him. Pacorn, now Roller. Nudge in the penalty area. 2 players, nothing given though. That's fired wide by Titatorn. See a change for Port. Natterwood coming off and Bordin comes on. Rochelle's header. There will be a foul, delayed whistle by the referee from challenge by Clayton on Titatorn. So all Port at the start of the second half. First touch for Bordin, who's come across to this near side. Cancella's header before we could reach Roller. This is Pacorn. Rochelle. Now Sulky. Titatorn. Session given away to Law. It's a little nudge in the back by Titatorn. The referee saw nothing wrong with it. Right in front of the technical areas. Bordin. Skips the challenge of Clayton. Rights the challenge of Huang as well. Roller available on the far side. Trying to slip that one in for Baggio, but comfortably gathered by Paolo in the Kitchee goal. Bordin making a second appearance off the bench. He has appeared in all 5 games now. Bordin Falla. It's given away by Sulky. Or Clayton. Looking to bend that into the path of Damjanovic. Wachara was off his line quickly. And bowled out to Philip Roller. Good pace to this at the moment. It's been a good game all round, really. Both teams realise the importance of the 3 points. Pacorn. Comfortably gathered in by Paolo. 4 more matches for you tomorrow. Groups H and G. Chiangrai United and John Book Hyundai Motors in action in the later game tomorrow. Gamba Osaka against Tampines Rovers. It's in Group H. And then Pohang Steelers against Nagoya Grampus. Jor Darul Tazim against Ratchaburi in the other match. Nagoya Grampus have already qualified. Don't forget, Pohang Steelers can't be overhauled in 3rd. Ratchaburi and Jor Darul Tazim just playing for a little bit of pride in their final group matches. That will be the final games in Group G. It was the first game to kick off 2 weeks ago today. Damjanovic hasn't had too much service so far. Might have to make his own luck. All running through the centre. What number does he got near the edge of the penalty area, though? Park. Baggio was offside. Cancella. Rochelle. Suarez. Titatorn. Bordin. Runs into Clayton, there's no foul. Nice touch from Damjanovic. Clayton just getting spread here, it's 3 against 2. It's all Damjanovic racing through. And Hawes missed the target. What a chance for Kitchee to take the lead. Matt Orr, who scored that equalising goal, couldn't hit the target. Damjanovic wanted it played back to him. Orr was well wide. I don't want to see that again too many times, Matt Orr. It's Pacorn. Roller. Sulky. No foul is the shout. Suarez. Baggio. Wasn't a great ball back to him by Sulky. It was just in behind Baggio. Dollar's header. To say they've looked quite composed on the ball, more than they have in their other games today, Port. Did hold Cerezo to a draw. That's the only points they've dropped this season, Cerezo, or this competition, Cerezo Osaka. Boarding. Siwakorn. Sulky. And Philip Roller. Baggio. Park comfortably heads away. Bit of a height disparity there. Dollar. Pacorn. Now Rochella. Pacorn Law went to ground earlier, won the challenge, and here comes Clayton. Pacorn tackling back. He's on a yellow card, Pacorn. Needs to make sure he doesn't dive in. Or Damjanovic should straight offside. Orr's shot comes back off Dollar and goes for a throw. It's a foul throw. You don't see that very often. No addition to the half-time score. Pacorn's opener cancelled out by Orr. Suarez. Now Dollar. Suarez. Flick from Siwakorn. A looping shot which took a deflection from Boarding. Comfortable for Paolo. Or Raul Baena. Huang. Good header again by Rochella. Baggio just bundled off the ball by the Kitchee captain, Huang Yang. Port still looking comfortable in possession. Kitchee having to do much of the chasing at the moment. This is Pacorn. Boarding. Siwakorn. Dollar. Philip Roller. Ball goes across. Park's header away again. He's won most of those balls in the air into the penalty area. As the Korean central defender, Park Jun-hyun. Have scored in 5 games in a row now, Kitchee. It's much better than their previous record. They'd only scored in 1 of their previous 6 prior to this year's group stages. To be no clean sheet for them today, though. Here's Clayton. Titatorn. Good defending again. Suarez. Pakorn. Siwakorn. Baggio. It's good movement off the ball. Lots of little give and go passes. Watch the movements of Pakorn. Lets the ball go and then tries to get himself into a position where he can find himself a bit of space and get the ball back. Baggio. Trying to spin away from Park, who just nudges Baggio off the ball unfairly, says the referee. Wriggled his way through Baggio, and Park just came across and literally shoved him off the ball. Clear free kick. Be Pakorn again to take the free kick, as he has done most of the set pieces so far. Near post. It was Dollar that got the touch on it. Park's gone down. There's fury here among the Kitchee players, saying there was an elbow involved. Straight at the referee, and Park felt that. Challenge with Dollar. It was a clash of heads between Dollar and Park. Maybe a little nudge in the back of Cancella, which is perhaps annoyed them as well from Dollar. Both players got their eye on the ball. Still 1-1 then, approaching the midway point of the second half. But it is Port that are very much in the ascendancy at the moment. But as we saw in that first half, Kitchee only need a half chance. Throw-in taken quickly, maybe not even from the right place. Clayton. Away by Dollar. Suarez. Rochella. half-time substitute. Both sides have made just one change so far. Tong coming on for the injured Helio. Borden replaced Natawut in the second half. This is Clayton. Cancella had gone down the outside, but not used. Or foul by Dollar. Clayton over the free kick once more. Aerial threat, of course, coming from Damjanovic. Not a great one. Away by Dollar. Side thought they'd taken the lead in the first half. That Rochella goal that was disallowed for offside against Baggio. It's Damjanovic. Tong. We're going to see a double change here. Nurul and Chapuis are coming on. Oh, Pacorn's one of those going off. That's quite a surprise. Possibly because of the yellow card that he picked up earlier. He will be suspended for the last group match. There's the goal that put his side in front. Through the wall and under the keeper. Third goal. Top scorer. He'll be missing in the last match, and he will be missed. Baggio's the other player that's gone off as well. Worked hard, but hasn't seen too much of the ball today, John Baggio. So a double change made as we enter the final 20 minutes of the match. Nurul on for the fourth time off the bench. Chapuis played in a couple of matches previously. Played in this game on match day 1 and also came on against Cerezo last time out. Nice flick towards Chapuis. Looking for the play to be brought back for the late challenge on Suarez. Clayton saying foul. Suarez was caught really late. Raul Baena wagging his finger at the assistant referee over on the far side. Referee took a long time to make his mind up to give the free kick on Suarez. He played the ball. And he's run into Roberto. It's Roberto he's run into. The referee has said it's a foul. And a free kick. Well, Pacorn would normally be over this, but he's just been substituted, so somebody else is going to have to try and make themselves a bit of a free kick maestro. Who's it going to be? Borden is over the free kick. Can he make a name for himself? Bounced awkwardly in front of the keeper and smuggled wide by Paolo for a corner. Good free kick on target, kept it low. Forced the save out of the Kitchee goalkeeper. Chapuis with the corner. Low one in towards Suarez, so Chapuis might get a second chance to play this in. Can't miss out Damjanovic. Siwakorn. Shot wide from Chapuis. So the substitute straight involved. Reminder that if it stays this way, Cerezo Osaka will join their fellow countryman Nagoya Grampus in the round of 16. They will have an unassailable lead at the top of Group J. Either of these two sides could still get second and could still have the required number of points to go through as one of the best second place teams as well. So they will still have plenty to play for, these two, in their final group games. Port will play Guangzhou. Cerezo will be the opponents for Kitchee. The only defeat so far came against the Japanese on match day 2. It's been wins all the way up until that point. Still a quarter of an hour to go here. Boarding. Sulky. Boarding. Two out on the far side, Roller being one of them. Well played by Park. He's had a really good game at the back today, Park. He's won everything in the air, he's won tackles. He's made himself an immovable object. His Law. Oh, Raul Baena and Law not quite on the same wavelength. A little bit of frustration just creeping into Kitchee's play at the moment. Born in Malaga, Raul Baena. Had a loan at Melbourne Victory, also played in Greece before he joined Kitchee. He was at Atromitros for a season. Nurul. Sulky. Boarding. Cancella looking for Roller, cut out by Cancella, but Roller will get there as a man out of position. Roberto goes across. Roller's high hanging ball into the box, headed back by Siricorn. Nobody reacted on the edge of the area. Sulky was the nearest player to it. Titatorn. Elias Dollar. Nurul. Roller. Nurul's continued his run. It's a good ball. Needs to dink the cross in if he can. It's Park who heads behind for the corner. That's good play again by Port, pressing forward and finding spaces. Nurul, the substitute, just managed to turn inside Matt Orr. Park concedes the corner. Borden, who's taken over the set pieces from Packhorn. Keeper called and keeper got there. Heavy challenge on the edge of the area. It's another foul to Port. Clayton penalised. Just walks off in disgust. First thought was it was a heavy challenge on Nurul. He's gone straight in. That's a free kick all day long. Right in the face of the fourth official again, Sarawak Tripan. He's not had the best of times on the sidelines, and the fourth official getting one in the ear once again. The Borden's already got close. Suarez has placed this one. Paolo beaten by one free kick already in the first half. Borden's there, Suarez is there. Roller offering a few words of advice. Once again, we've got a player lying down behind the wall. It's Danny Cancella. Can Suarez get this up and down? Somebody's just made a substitution rather, while we were waiting for the wall to sort itself out. That will be Suarez. Can he keep this one down? Straight into the wall. Park blocking again. Titatorn slices the shot away. Park will need some treatment. Caught him in the face, square. He's been in the wars, having had that clash of heads not too long ago with Dollar. Side of the head. Would have come a bit sharp. Fortunately, his arm was out of the way. He might have a bit of a headache in the morning. Park Jun-hyun. Alex Akande, he's on for Kitchee. To the final 10 minutes. Here is Alex. Tong. Here is the substitute. Law and Huang are the two players that have gone off. Alex and Zhu, the two players that have come on. He's had a back problem, Alex Akande, which has just hindered his participation a little bit. He's only made the one start. It's a third appearance off the bench. It's actually his third spell at Kitchee, Alex Akande. Poor free kick, roller. Nurul. Clayton, Akande. Park. Tong. It's a challenge by Rochella, who just took a whack on the head when he slid in on Akande. Given away by Dollar. Raul Baena. Or Cancella on the overlap. Here is Cancella. Damjanovic goes near post. Blocked. There's Canary that's come on as well for Port. It's his block. Canner in to replace Siwakorn. Suarez caught, but the referee's played a good advantage here. This is sulking. He's got boarding up with him. Here is Bordin. Might have to go on his own here. He's got Sulky still alongside him. Kande back helping out. Canarin. Titator. Good ball. Bordin. Little bit of space. Got the shot in. It swerved awkwardly. Paolo kept his eye on it though. Just seemed to waver in the air a little bit from Bordin, but the goalkeeper had his positioning just right. Canarin again. Sulky. Bordin. Might go for goal again. Tried to squeeze that up the near post. Paolo saw it late. Behind for a goal kick, and I think he may have just hit his head on the post there. The goalkeeper, Paulo Cesar. On by a Kande. Header from Rochella. 5 minutes to go. Are we to have a winner? Or are Cerezo, Osaka, who are no doubt sat back in their hotel watching this, going through? Is it Kande? Looked like a handball, not given. Canarin. Just in behind Chapuis. Away by Cancella, just hammered away, just too high for Sarawak Tripan. Trying his goalkeeping skills. Still demanding more from his team, the Port coach. Been good to see a few new first-timers in this competition. Port FC, one of them, of course. Throwing went the other way. It's taken quickly. Bordin. It's asking too much of Suarez. Roberto will get there first. Back to Paolo. Rochella just ducks underneath, knew no one was around him. Dollar. Cancella's header. Now Baena just hooking over his head, knew there was a man right behind him. It's all pressing Canarin. There's no foul. It's gone all the way back to Wachara. That's a short pass. Titatorn just got there. He's been nicked by a Kande. That's a mistake by the goalkeeper. Here's Clayton. Two waiting in the middle. That loops up and behind for a corner off Sulky. That could have gone anywhere. Wachara's error. It was a poor pass to Titatorn, who had to make up plenty of ground. A Kande put him under pressure, and Sulky's deflection has gone just wide of the post. Still a corner though to defend here. A goal now for either team could seal the points. Ju with the corner. Away by Dollar. Park was the man in there with Damjanovic. Now Bordin. Kept in by Clayton. Three waiting in the centre. Over everybody. Roller will allow it to run. And that will be a throw into Port. The draw puts Kitchee onto 9 points, Port onto 7. Baena. Clayton. Good ball, good running from Damjanovic, who said where he wanted it. That comes off Rochella. Be another corner. Last minute of the 90, just a question of how much the officials are adding on for added time. Clayton with the corner. Well, it's an acrobatic effort just in front of goal. He's gone for a goal kick. It was Raul Baena, went for the overhead. Well, it looks for the first time in the group that Dejan Damjanovic is about to draw a blank, having scored 4 in 4. Might have been better for Damjanovic, actually, that one, as it deflected. Damjanovic was right behind Raul Baena, who was just put him off with that acrobatic effort. There's Roller on the chase. Park clears away. It's a free kick, though, to Port. The referee's cleverly or intelligently pulled it back. Going to be a yellow card here as well. 4 minutes added time. There's Cancella, I think, that's been booked. Has already served out 1 suspension, Danny Cancella. Third yellow card of the competition. And a free kick here, which Narul is over for Port. Paolo comes, didn't really get a clean punch, but he's got the ball away from danger. All the way back to Canarin. Dollar's header. Narul. By Suarez, was it? Oh, he's just missed it. Offside flag was up. Well, they were queuing up in the middle. Titatorn was in there. He couldn't get a decisive touch. His was blocked. It came out to Suarez, who couldn't get a shot in, but the flag had gone up for offside. Right at the death, nearly a chance. A long ball over the top. It was Titatorn who was just offside when that was played. Good save by Paolo. The flag was up straight away, in fairness. Dejan adjudged to a foul. And a yellow card, who's right in the face of the referee. Still pleading his innocence, Dejan. He might need to just calm it down a little bit. Yellow card. First yellow card of the tournament for him. Dollar. Here come Kitchee. Can they snatch this right at the end? It's deflected for a corner. Zhu once again with the corner. Pushed away by Wachara. Got a strong hand on that, but still some defending to do. Park. Was he clipped? Stayed on his feet. He was inside the penalty area. And there might be a break on here. Oh, Borden thought that his teammate was going to take the loose ball, but it's run out of play. Roberto. Cleared long by Paolo, straight through to Wachara. That's a footer from Canarin. That's going to be a yellow card. And Canarin will miss the final match as well, having picked up a yellow earlier in the tournament. It was a high boot in on Tong. Oh, it's a nasty one. Canarin booked. And a last free kick now. Surely this will be it. Last chance for Kitchee to try and take 3 points. Clayton over the free kick, all about the delivery. Took a flick on. Dejan was in behind. That's gone for a goal kick. The offside flag was up anyway, I think, against Dejan, so wouldn't have counted had it gone in. Or been on target. It's just kept in play. Goalkeeper went to ground early. Chapuis has taken a boot right into the midriff, I think. No foul, but there goes the full-time whistle. Well, such a competitive game between these two. It means that Cerezo, Osaka have booked a place in the round of 16 after their victory earlier on today. It also means that both Kitchee and Port need a win in their last game to secure second spot and a chance of going through as one of the best second-place teams. Port play Guangzhou, Kitchee play Cerezo, Osaka. Pakorn got the opening goal of the game to put his side in front with that free kick. It was cancelled out 5 minutes later by Matt Orr with a great header. Rochella had a goal disallowed when Baggio was offside. It was competitive to the end. A blank today for Dejan Damjanovic, but a draw, probably a fair result between two teams who gave it their all and gave us a thoroughly entertaining 90 minutes. Full-time score in the penultimate match in this group. It's finished FC Port 1, Kitchee SC 1.